Hey, it's Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and the reason I've made this updated video is about skeletal age, dental age, and chronological age. And I do have a video about this. You can look it up by skeletal age would be the key word, and it talks about when we're going to start orthodontic treatment and how each patient has their own unique set of ages. They have their chronological age, they're 8 years, 4 months. They have their skeletal age, where are they in the puberty scale? And I have a video about puberty. You can just literally look up the keyword in my channel, puberty, to listen to what things you should be talking to parents about knowing kind of when puberty is starting, and how any orthodontic case that you do, you should have this answer, because if growth modification is needed, be it for small little lower jaws, for small upper jaws, for vertical issues, for transverse issues, there are certain types of movements and orthodontic movements that we can only do if the patient is not done growing yet or within a certain window of finishing growing for a decent outcome. And I talked about how girls especially are hitting puberty earlier and earlier and earlier, and in the last 2 decades it has gotten significantly earlier. And I, as a parent of a teenager now, I noticed this. I'd go into a 3rd or 4th grade classroom and holy cow, we've got girls who are like full grown, like my size, clearly full grown, and we've got boys who haven't even, they look like little bitty things. And there are some, kids who have lost all their teeth at age 8 or 9 and have all their permanent teeth in, and some that haven't lost a single tooth. So you can't just go anymore by the patient is 7, we should screen for ortho, or it's okay to wait till all the teeth come in to start ortho. No, you can't, because each case is unique and you have to see if it's okay to wait or not. And it really depends on where they are in the puberty growth scale, I guess. So anyways, so no one had quite figured out, if you even talk to your pediatrician or pediatricians in your area, they didn't really know why precocious puberty is hitting, especially girls, and so drastically. There definitely was some hypotheses that it was, maybe hormones in the milk or hormones in the produce, or hormones in the produce, or maybe it's genetically modified vegetables, or the feed that the cows or the chickens are getting, or whatever. But I can tell you, at least from our own personal experience, I went through, especially with my daughter, but even, my son was about similar in age. So we really tried to do organic milks and chickens and stuff like that. And we tried to be very cautious. I wasn't ridiculous, because obviously they're going to go out to eat, and I can't be like, oh, is this, it's just not going to happen. They're going to be out with their friends, and they're going to be out with their grandparents, and not everything is going to be what I want. But as much as possible at home, I tried to purchase that stuff, and I can tell you it did not it did not make any difference. So and I have plenty of parent friends who were just as conscientious as me, and no, it did not make any difference. So I never really felt like this was the connection was the food, although the US definitely has much more genetically modified and foods and hormones in our foods than they do in other countries. And they're seeing this happen more as a first world issue and less of a second or third world issue. So it's definitely something that's happening in the US and some other developed countries. But now this journal article that came out that you can look up yourself and you can read it is basically saying that they think it's more related to actually scents and fragrances, things in your shampoos, in your soaps, in your laundry detergent. I showed a beauty store here, I'm not gonna say which one it is, but all the stuff that makes things smell good, air fresheners, everything that makes things smell good, which of course it's all over the place in the United States. I mean, every restaurant, every hotel, every shopping mall use scents and fragrances. You don't even always know about it. People use them in their homes. I mean, we're using everything from our shampoo to our soaps to our body washes to our deodorants to everything. Kids have fragrances starting from when they're babies, even in baby products. So that's what they're thinking of now, that it might be. So shoot, I didn't know that, obviously. I wasn't making my own soap or anything like that, I'm not that crunchy, but darn it. All right, well, I missed the boat on that. But so if you have a baby, especially a girl, keep that in mind. I don't know. I mean, this is a new literature review, but it's very strong, very strong research that came out. So, just something for you to be aware of, and keep screening those girls. Especially girls are much more likely to need phase 1 treatment, just especially if there's any issues with transverse, vertical, or AP deficiencies. They're probably going to need 2 sets of ortho, and all pediatric dentists should be talking to their patients about this starting at infancy, just trying to limit the exposure. Certainly I'm going to be thinking twice, about stuff I purchase from now on. All right, thanks so much.